Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. You are live with Endeavor Gaming. Tonight we are live talking about the Section 31 movie, having fun in some of our favorite starships and exploring the galaxy. Without further ado, let's just go on ahead and get into it. Here we are back in Star Trek Online. It is great to see everybody on this very, very fine Monday evening, kicking off another awesome week in Star Trek Online. We are currently live in the Discord, joined by Zex. Hello, hello, hello!
Hello!
So, two major things. First one being fair warnings for everybody. There will be spoilers for Section 31 as we will be discussing that movie at length tonight. So, fair warning. I am very excited for what could potentially be in the next anniversary bundle. I'm also pretty excited for what the new anniversary ship will look like. We do know that it is called the Garrett, and as far as I know, that's about it. Also, Mystic, thank you for the resub, going on 8 months! So, while we get started here, I'm gonna kick us into, the Kobayashi Maru, because I don't think I've done my daily yet today. I haven't. Whoopsie doodles.
Ooh, there are destructible torpedoes in there, too.
Oh yeah, the Bioneural warheads!
Yes!
That's a good point. I
Okay.
forgot that was a thing.
Yeah.
Also, gotcha, Darkest. I do recommend watching the movie. It's a solid... So, how do we feel about the Section 31 movie, everybody?
No, 4. Solid 4.
Really? I'd rank it higher than... Oh, actually...
I honestly kept watching just to hope it would get better, but... yeah. It was something.
It's been deleted.
Hmm?
Oh, Mystic asked me to delete something. It's all good. It isn't the worst movie I've ever seen. I will say that about the Section 31 movie. It was not the worst movie I've seen. And yeah, it was a film. The way Pundus put it was a movie of all time. It was certainly a movie of all time. It, in my opinion, was not a great Star Trek movie, but it was an alright movie.
Compared to Sharknado levels of...
Hey, I will not stand for Sharknado hate here. No. Also, you know, when I was doing this TFO yesterday, I got a faction that was kind of interesting. It was the Romulan Republic. And upon thinking about that, I don't think there is ever an instance where there are hostile Romulan Republic ships in the game. Like, regardless of what faction you are, the Romulan Republic is never, like, hostile, you know?
So, these torpedoes don't count.
The bio-neural ones don't?
Mm-hmm.
Sad.
I shut down 3. Nothing.
My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined.
Oh,
Let's see,
you
the
watched
best part about the movie.
that you went twice.
Oh, you fight the Roman Republic in a KEF mission? I actually did not know that. Then again, I've only played through the Klingon story arc once. And it was to make my Klingon recruit.
I need to finish that decloaking mission.
You haven't finished that yet?
Not my Romulan, not my Klingon recruit.
Tisk tisk.
I know.
Oh, just one
Yeah,
Delon Warbird. Also, Flanders, thank you for the follow. Hey, welcome aboard. But, I guess my ranking of the Section 31 movie is, it is currently tied with Star Trek 4 for my least favorite. But my entire scale is a little bit weird because there isn't like a Star Trek movie that I really hate. It's just I like a lot more. I like other ones a lot more. First Contact is at the top of my list.
I'm not sure where I would put Generations.
Where did I put Generations? Hang on a second. I put
I-
Generations, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's in 6th place. So I have First Contact, TMP, Star Trek 2, 09, Beyond, then Generations, then 5, then 3, then Into Darkness, then 6, then Nemesis, then Insurrection, and then 4. And Section... And then 4 is tied with Section 31, I guess. I really like Star Trek 09. It's a nostalgia thing for the reason it's the highest on my list. Also, Flanders, thank you for that subscription. You are awesome. But
I saw First Contact in the cinema when it just came out.
Yeah, so keep in mind, and
on
I
a
may be
college
showing my age here, but the first Star Trek movie I saw in theaters was Star Trek 09. Though, in all
Would you
fairness,
like
that's
mine?
not super helpful for figuring out my age, because... Well, well, when did Nemesis come out? Was that, like, 2002? I was technically alive for that, but I was definitely too young to be going to the theater to watch Star Trek. Here are your results.
You think the Ark Royal will have some cool hangar pads?
I hope so. First movie you saw in theaters was Star Trek 6. Star Trek 6 is a fun movie. I don't know, I have Star Trek 09. It just like it hits it, you know? It's got the cool factor. Plus it has one of the best shots of a starship in Star Trek history, in my humble opinion. My very humble opinion. Which is why I had Pundus make a video based off of said thing with the same music. Very humble. Jamestown class. Very humble. Speaking of which, you guys should go watch that video on YouTube. Jamestown class launch. It's very nice. Very humble. Also, Mystic, if that happens, I'll eat my right shoe. Let's see. Should you change the registry of your fan-made STO starship? If so, what should it be changed to? That depends on a lot of things, Chosen. What era is it? What starship is it? What does it do? These are all important questions for figuring out a registry number. The Jamestown is 98200. There is a thought process behind that. For one, I wanted to choose something that was not already taken. I also wanted something close to where the rest of the ships were. The Yorktown is 98300, and the Jamestown is 98200. You have a clip button, you do it. Also, Flanders, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Let me send you an invite here. And Ronnie, I'll bring you in on the next one that we do here.
Don't you mean hardly ho neighbor Rooney?
Oh god. Let's see, starts to see. Yeah, I am still so confused about that entire plot point, Dwight. Like, I can't imagine that any dictatorship would choose its leader by having them do not Hunger Games. Like, I feel like nepotism would have a much bigger say in whoever the next Terran emperor or empress is. It's just weird. I mean, Pact, I guess I kind of understand too. Number one, I don't think that Khan was miscast. I think that they purposely wanted to do something different with the character, and I think that Benedict Cumberbatch was a really cool villain. I guess I can see them maybe not being a Khan, but Benedict Cumberbatch was a very, very, very cool villain. Thank you so
was
much,
kind of
Rocco.
sinister.
Sorry, Zex, what were you saying?
He was kind of sinister.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Crystalline Catastrophe.
Well, you could just launch it with 5, couldn't you?
Its current version is the Yorktown class. I mean, you could go for something starting in the like 80,000 range. I mean, Storm, in all fairness, it's not like he had been cast as Doctor Strange yet. That wouldn't happen for another, God, like 6 years?
6, 7 years?
Yeah. By the time Into Darkness came out, had like the first Avengers movie come out? Avengers was 2012. When did Into Darkness come out? If the Jamestown class comes tomorrow, I will eat my left shoe. Both shoes have been promised now. I mean, I guess, but like, that seems like a really crazy way to do it now. Oh, I did not realize we were at the part of the TFO where I should not be inside of the big red circle. Oh, I got my, my thingies. The registry for the Odyssey is 97,000. 97000.
Yeah, but did someone leave?
Yeah, it looks like we got a DC.
That's the destructible torpedoes then.
Yep. Ah, it happens. We'll get you in on the next one that we do here, Flanders. Once you get logged back in, we will be at 359. And yeah, that makes sense to me. That also, if I'm not mistaken, is exactly what they are in game as well. Well, I guess for most of them. I forget exactly what the Houston's registry is. I wouldn't be surprised if it was something weird just because of course it is, but whatever. Mm. And gotcha. There's always a space open for you, Sir Boulevard. Is NCC 97012 available? I have been compiling a list of all of the NPC starships. Give me a second. I don't think that one is taken by anything. Oh, gotcha. I hope you enjoy your food and hope it's delicious. I don't think Odyssey's End had one for those. Yeah, I don't think that one's being used anywhere. I don't think 97012 is taken. That would be an Odyssey class. Okay, you know what? Speaking of starships, another thing I really want to vent about. Why was the Charon in the opening scene of Section 31? It hadn't been built yet. There were 2 whole episodes dedicated to that. Why was it there? The original writers were the writers of Terra Firma. Granted, they did switch writers like really early on, but still, why? Also, Storm and Earth, I will bring both of you in on the next TFO. Yeah, it was like nose down right on the planet, which honestly is weird, but like that doesn't bother me. Starships can do all kinds of weird things. But like it is definitely weird that it was capable of doing that because that would be a lot of fuel kind of wasted for stupidity for a cool shot. But like that was the Charon shouldn't have even been there. It hadn't been built yet. I mean, again, Pax, I can't believe that there was no like that the emperor before dying had somebody in mind to like be the next emperor. I can't imagine that nepotism did not play a major role in a dictatorship. Like that it seems crazy to me.
Okay, here's an idea.
Hmm.
What if they didn't make the Charon? What if they found the Charon?
What do you mean found it? Found it where?
It might have been crashed on a planet. It might have been
What?
something in the Terran universe. You
What?
never know.
From who? It was
Someone
powered
was-
by spores.
And a sun.
No, that sun was a big ball of spores. That was the whole point of those episodes in Discovery. It was a big ball of spores. So like, Stamets wasn't like doing things. So it doesn't make any sense. The Guardian shouldn't be there. Haven't even built the thing. Think about it. When Giorgio was that age, they would have been like in between the Enterprise era and the Discovery era.
Stamets
No
would have
shot. No shot were they building something that big. Because if they had all of the things that happened in the Terran Empire leading up to that, it wouldn't have been a problem. But it was the same shit. It was the same model. It doesn't make sense that they like even had the material to build it. That would be like in the TOS era, they had the capability of building an Odyssey. And if they did, then nothing would have ever been an issue.
It would have made fighting Tholians certainly more interesting.
I wish I could say that was my biggest gripe with the movie. Honestly, my biggest one is that they bothered to tell us that it was set in the Lost Era, but there was basically no reason to do so because it doesn't tie into the Lost Era at all, apart from the fact that Rachel Garrett is there, and she also doesn't do anything the entire movie. So it feels like there wasn't even a reason to do that. They could have just put it during the disco era and everything would have been fine. But they decided to not do that.
And they didn't even give them a Lost Era ship.
Well, you could make the argument. It's just that there weren't any Starfleet ships in it. Period.
Mm.
There was that one Section 31 ship that seemed like it was going to be so cool, and then they blew it up. Because of course they did. The only reasonable thing to do with a potentially cool ship design. Say a Terran Empire planet in this game we play all the time. It's just... There were just weird things like that in the movie that honestly, in my opinion, kind of ruined it for me. I don't think it was a bad movie, but there were enough of things like that that just... I don't know. It really bothered me.
And more importantly, they had all those Section 31 ships. They could have just literally just used one of those.
Well, no. There's an in-universe reason for there not being a bunch of Section 31 ships, because they got somewhat demilitarized after the fiasco with Control. By the way, I don't really have a problem with it, but, like, is there a reason that, Jamie Lee Curtis is running Section 31? Like, I get that that was supposed to be, I guess, like, a cool cameo, but I was confused. Like, she's a great actress, don't get me wrong. I was just confused. Was it just supposed to be like a, hey, you recognize this actress? I might be overthinking that one a little bit. That wouldn't surprise me. I don't know. I just thought the movie was just, like, weird. It was a movie. It was a movie of all time. I don't hate it, but,
You could have lived without seeing it.
Well, no. I would have wanted to see it. It's a Star Trek movie. I don't know. I didn't feel like... It didn't feel like a Star Trek movie. It felt like a movie. Which is very bad for a Star Trek movie to feel like.
The fact that Star Trek 4 felt like more like a Star Trek movie than Section 31.
What novels?
Oh, we're going into the novels. We're going to be here a long time.
I mean, Captain Kirk wouldn't have been alive at the point of Section 30. Well, he might... if he was alive, he would have been like a baby. I don't know. Well, no, wait. This is Lost there. I'm sorry. I'm going back to, like, Disco Season 1, and that's still wrong. Kirk was dead, or / in the Nexus. In Star Trek Generations, he, in the beginning, he went into the Nexus, and he was there until, I guess, the end part of Star Trek Generations. So, you make up your mind if, you want to consider that he was dead or just in the Nexus. He was, Schrodinger's Kirk. Until you open up the Nexus and look inside, he was both alive and dead. I mean, stolen is a strong word considering that they're both licensed, Star Trek things. Star Trek 4 is a fun movie. It can be. It's not my favorite, personally. Alright, Bella Obelisks. I have those. Which ship should you get from this year's event campaign? What kind of build do you want to do? Or are you looking for something Space Barbie? It depends a lot on what you want to do with it.
Don't do what I did and get the Inquiry, and then it releases freaking a couple of weeks later as a bloody legendary.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
Yeah.
Ship of the Line is fun.
That's the Thomas. We do know one very sexy ship we're getting.
Jamestown.
Again, I don't want you to eat one of your cheap shoes. I want one of the really expensive, like Nike Air. If you're gonna get the Jamestown.
I am not eating my Air Force One. Screw you. I would rather.
I think it'd be worth it for a Jamestown.
No. Oh, right. All I have left are ground perk points. I was about to be disappointed, but I had no option.
Welcome to my world.
I'm almost done. Well, not really. I'm at 522 out of 720, but I finished all of my space ones at 522. I have no points into damage resist alpha, beta, or melee weapon. Yeah, I mean, it was cool to see her, I guess. It was a thing. It was certainly a thing. Also, here's a question for everybody in chat. How long did it take you to realize that the villain at the end, the one who was wearing the mask, was going to be San? I'll admit it took me a little while. It took me about 28 seconds into the first fight scene for me to put it together. I know, I'm not very smart. It took me a while. I promise to do better.
Reading Terran transporter signals near the spire.
The surprise was certainly not surprising.
Surprising?
It was something. Would I rewatch the movie though? Maybe. A while from now. I'll probably watch it with my girlfriend at some point.
I thought you liked your girlfriend.
We both like watching Star Trek things.
Yeah. Calling it a Star Trek thing still feels a push.
It's a Star Trek thing. It has Star Trek in the name. That would certainly be a reason, Pax. I don't know if it would be a great reason, but it would be a reason. Which I suppose is better than anything I've got. Saying that maybe because Jamie Lee Curtis looks kind of like Judi Dench, so like M from the James Bond movies. I really hope that wasn't their idea of thinking that they were going to get a sequel. Not to say that it shouldn't get a sequel, because I would love the idea of more Star Trek movies, but
Skydance has not been impressed.
The second one would have to be different than the first.
Okay, here's the thing. Star Trek Renegades was more of a Star Trek movie than frickin' Section 31. And that's fan-made.
I've never watched it, so I wouldn't know. You want a movie based around the events of STO? I still think it was very cool when in Discovery Season 4, I think it was, the Iconians got a name drop. That was pretty cool. Iconian War should be made canon. In my very humble opinion. Bring on the elite forces.
Get ready. The Terrans are sending in their elite forces.
I mean, Kirk, that is not particularly surprising. It is still very cool, though. It's not like the Iconians weren't mentioned in TNG before that, but they definitely got a whole lot more backstory in STO.
Did one of those guys just call us a jackass?
Yeah. You know, it's funny. His name was Lee. Hey, Zex, what's your character's name again?
No, it's just my character's name.
Uh-huh. She offs that entire movie as a point of view shot from the viewpoint of Jula in a monastery. Best game mission as a film. So are they also stupidly underpowered and die consistently over and over again, but keep getting brought back to life in a horrible cycle?
A pain in rebirth, hopefully.
I did that mission on Elite the first time I did it, and I hated it. Never again. Never again.
Oh, what was that mission we were doing, helping someone in shuttles, and we accidentally warped in first?
I don't remember.
And everything was like level 51.
The audience has to press 1 and 2 on repeat on their phones for the entire film. Fair. Also, why was the station going to warp? Why did 50 ships leave with them? All of her customers are in Section 31 now. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the whole station went to warp, didn't it? I had sort of pushed that out of my mind. That's a thing that happened, isn't it? That was a thing. That was a thing.
And suddenly Star Trek 4 is starting to look a lot better.
Why did the station go to warp? How did the station go to warp? You can't just... You know what I thought was really funny? The minute I realized that it was gonna be bad. So, during the, like, intro part of the movie, where, like, the ship draws the Star Trek logo, instead of being the Section 31 ship that was shown in the trailers, it used the garbage scowl. The first starship we see on screen from this movie is a garbage truck. I don't want to say that it was on the nose, but it was a choice.
The content is similar.
Oh, that's also a good point, Kirk. Yeah, why did the villain dude not age, apparently? Because it was Lost Era, so he should be like 120 years old, but he wasn't. Was Star Trek V a good movie? There are so many answers to that question. You could teach a college class on it. In my opinion, it is passable. It is not my favorite Star Trek movie. It is not my least favorite Star Trek movie either. It is a Star Trek movie that exists in time.
It's a solid mid.
Yeah, it's basically in the middle of my ranking. You know, the worst part is that reasonably, that garbage scowl will somehow come to Star Trek Online, and I'll probably end up buying it, but Jesus. It's gonna be a thing. Maybe they'll do what they did like with the Merchant Man, and it'll be like a call-in type of thing. I'd be fine with that.
Do you have replicated trash you need to get rid of? Yes.
You
Yes,
know,
I do.
honestly, the idea of sending exploding garbage towards your enemy sounds pretty cool as like a console. I won't lie. So like, I just
Alliance forces. This station is under heavy attack.
that movie gives me a headache. I forgot to activate my circles. Oopsies. And also, it was a weird-looking Terran warship. Was it a warship? The ship design was weird. It didn't feel very Terran to me. I don't know. It didn't feel like I don't know what it felt like. I don't know.
That's a good way of describing the entire Section 31 movie.
I like ships that spark joy. That starship did not spark joy. Maybe it's because I didn't see it enough. It might have been that, but I didn't get into it. Have fun at work. Yeah. Work is weird.
All the station.
Oh yeah. Also, it's weird that they had like fully functioning android bodies at this point too. Like that felt like technology that was not Lost Era, right? I don't know. I feel like the movie genuinely didn't know what time period it wanted to take place in. I ranked that movie a 4 out of 10. 4.5 out of 10. 4.5 out of 10. I think IGN's 2 out of 10 was a little bit over. 4.5 out of 10 as well. Where would you guys rank it? Out of 10, what would you rank the Section 31 movie?
4.
4.
I've seen worse. I have actually sat through Sci-Fi Channel bloody home productions.
Sci-fi is awesome, and I don't know why you're pretending like it isn't.
Atlantic Rim.
Sci-fi is awesome. It is simply the best. Hack says 5. Tech Marine said negative 200 out of 10. Kirk said 3 out of 10. Gaming Stuka said 3 out of 10.
All that hype, and they made that.
In all fairness, that movie was also in production hell and was originally going to be a series, but it had been completely rewritten too. I think that they should have let the original writers keep writing it. I think the mistake started there. Lore-wise, the USS Bedford's been in service since 2394. I was thinking about after the next STO story episode launching USS Bedford A. Oh. Yeah, and the one Section 31 ship we see does have that. It's just it gets blown up pretty early on. The ship that San was flying was not a Section 31 ship, and the garbage scow was also not a Section 31 ship. I don't think it should have golden booster collectors. I think they're supposed to be red. And the Bussard collectors, they're normally red, aren't they?
Red or orange.
Yeah. Honestly, Kirk, I don't even mind if they had let Discovery people continue to write it, but they changed Discovery people who were writing it. The people who had written, like, Terra Firma and stuff were not the ones who wrote the product that we got.
They would have done a much better job.
Yes, because they wouldn't have put the car on it, because they understand that the ship wasn't there! Stupid!
I mean, at that age, wouldn't freaking Stamets be like a sparkle in
It doesn't matter! The ship wasn't built until the events of Terra Firma! That was later! Honestly, I could care less about that part. It's just that they're contradicting things that were established in Discovery. Which is crazy. Like, it's gonna be hard to make things match up with TMP and TOS. That's fine. I get it. But, like, you don't have that excuse with Discovery. Ah! Ah! It makes things so angry!
Do we have any idea how Skydance acquiring Star Trek's going to affect Decker?
Not at all. It's licensed. And the license is going to go for a couple more years before it has to be renewed, and I really doubt it's going to change, or that they're going to, like, reject it. So, that was a long answer. The short answer is it's not going to affect it. And that's assuming that it happens.
What, the Decker? Oh, Skydance bloody...
Yeah.
We conquered everyone else in our reality.
Oh, I died.
Crush you.
I should have been
Oopsie.
paying attention to my screen. It was weird.
I am looking forward to... Is it next week we're getting the new episode, or is it the week after?
The week after. February 11th is the anniversary. And I don't work that day because I planned ahead. The anniversary will sure be fun. What do you mean, Tech Marine? I mean, Lower Decks is in the same universe as Section 31 and Discovery and Strange New Worlds and all of them. But if you are referring to the whole thing with the Discovery Klingons, it could just be that another universe also had those. Lower Decks did not retcon anything. Discovery is still canon to the Prime timeline. Also, Jesse17, thank you for the follow and welcome aboard. How are you doing tonight?
Ooh, a Lower Decks bundle that just had Lower Decks Doritos variant.
I do wonder if we would ever get those ships in STO. They're kind of weird and off to the point where I don't know if we would or not. Like, I don't see any reason why we wouldn't. It would just be, you know, it would be interesting to implement. They wouldn't be Cape Ashwood without one, though. Just gonna go ahead and say that.
No, I will point out maybe not actual ships, but the same way they did the costume for the Miranda.
What do you mean?
So we got the Miranda variant from Invasion. No, not Invasion.
Resurgence?
What was? No, the other one. The
Infinite?
strategy game. Yes.
What does that have to do with it?
Just have them be skins instead of actual
Well,
ships.
that's
Ships.
not really the reason why they wouldn't do that, Sex. It's because the skeletons for a California Freedom and a California Sovereign would be wildly different.
Well, wouldn't they just end up being Sovereign Nacelles? Oh, Sovereign Nacelle variants? Not whole Cerritos?
Well, then they wouldn't be compatible with the California.
I wouldn't make them Kit Bashable to California. I'd just have California style parts of it.
Oh, well, then,
Well,
to that end, why would they make something like that and not make it cost money?
Well,
Also, gotcha,
yeah.
Jesse. Hope you have fun while you're in here.
Honestly, I think I'd probably buy that.
Yeah. Much in the vein of basically any promo or lockbox shit. It's less about it being meta and more about people want the physical ship. I say as I fly this Constitution 3 class.
Nothing wrong with the Connie 3.
I mean, it's a cruiser, so you can't do CSV. It is arguably like not a meta ship by any means, but it's a Connie 3. So if you want a Connie 3, congratulations, you can get a Connie 3. Saladin class would be cool. I'd be down for a Saladin class. Freedom class Doritos look so much better than TNG Freedom. That is
Ooh, that's a hot
heresy. That's a hot take. What are you gonna say next? That the Princeton is an ugly ship?
Choose your words wisely when saying that.
The Princeton is one of the best looking ships in Star Trek Online, and I'm tired of pretending like it's not.
Reading an energy.
Thank you, Kirk. Yes. Haha. Somebody else thinks so. The Princeton is goated. It is the best ship in Star Trek Online. Woo!
I will say one thing about Princeton. I wish we had the ability to toggle.
No, don't you say it.
on
Get
off.
out. Get out. You're wrong.
Our reinforcements.
Zex, you're wrong. Wrong with a capital W-R-O-N-G. Wrong. Princeton is perfect just the way it is. If I could rebuild all of Starfleet, I would have it be one Jamestown and just an entire fleet of Princetons. No other ships are required. There are simply no other ships required in a Federation Starfleet besides the Jamestown and the Princeton. Changed my mind. Every mission could be completed by those two things. With the Jamestown, you have the Jamestown itself. You have all the support craft you could possibly think of, and you have escorts from the Eagle escort stocked. And then you have your ship of the line, the cruiser, the Princeton, which fills every other role you could possibly need. It's simple. The perfect fleet is those two ships. So there's only two you need.
I'd rather a Sovereign instead.
No.
Are you just
Sovereign's
gonna
old.
walk through them? Calm yourself, Doctor.
It's old. It's slow.
There's a 2411 Sovereign.
No.
Oh,
There's not.
is the angle? What is the freaking?
The Archon? It's 2410.
What is-
Keep in mind, it doesn't use Type 7A as a default. It only recently got Type 7A.
So.
Tech Marine Starbase 80 is an Easter egg in sector space. It's in the Celis sector. Yeah, Zex. It's perfect. The Sovereign's old. We don't need it. Princeton. You just need the Princeton. Oh no! This is one of the builds that just doesn't work. Which is weird.
I swear there used to be more lore on the Archon.
Was there ever any lore on the Archon? Well, I guess I'm down my... Do I have to rebuild this thing? Is that what I have to do? Surely I don't. Did they fix loadouts? Or is the duty officer thing still screwing things up?
Fixed is a strong.
Also, Exy, thank you so much for those 10 bits. How are you doing tonight? I don't want to rebuild this entire build. Do I have any of my things? Okay, I have some of my things. It's just a ship equipment I don't have. What about my duty officers? I'm still missing a duty officer. Alright, I'm not bothering to save it, but I'll throw it back together real quick and hope my build comes back at some point. I'm rebuilding it. I'm rebuilding it.
How
Jeez.
long until Strange New Worlds pops?
You know, I'll let you know as soon as they give us a release date for it.
Oh, we had one.
No.
God.
That would be funny. But no, they haven't. I mean, yeah, I know the Baku officer bug, but I assume that that is potentially only tangentially related to the fact that I don't have, you know, the rest of my ship stuff at the moment. It's been implied. They can imply these nuts. Just kidding. All right, I'm almost done.
You almost did a These Nuts joke.
I did do a these nuts joke. I just did it very quietly.
So much for family friendly.
Everything is family friendly if your family is dysfunctional enough. That sounded just so much worse. Oh well.
Yeah.
Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Not quite banjos playing in the background dysfunctional, but getting there.
Everything is fine. Oh my gosh. Stop doing the shield thing. Are you happy now? I have shields. Ew, 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 ew. Ah, there we go. Last ISO mag. Alright. We have a build put together. It will be the best build ever created. Because it's on the Princeton. Which is simply the best ship. Zex, where did you go?
Salvage?
Ah, have fun with that.
I'm running Nitro.
Gotcha, gotcha. Ah, the remodel is apparently rebuilding my ships after they get all broken. To the last I grapple with thee. From hell's hot I stab at thee. For hate's sake, I spit my last breath at thee. Connie 4 prototype? Huh?
Huh?
Oh, good grief. I see. That is the thing. Alright, let's go. Let's fly. With the best ship in the game. The Princeton class Miracle Worker Cruiser. It's simply the best. It's the best.
Does it have the Achilles torpedo launchers?
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, yes. Aha! It does! It does! I put them on already! Woo! Ignore
At
the
least they
light.
remembered that.
It's the best around. Oh, my things are super screwed up here. My bar is all kinds of screwed up here. Oh, putting things on screwed my bar very hard. Wow, this is a TFO I didn't expect to get as a random.
Hmm?
The, what's it called? Guillotine. We got guillotine.
Oh.
At the Borth system. Oh look, it's the Harmony. I'm sure that this ship won't turn out to be evil and try to kill us. That would be crazy. Why did I put my Ilios console in the science slot? That's actually a really good question. I don't know why I did that. It would make a whole lot more sense to put it anywhere else. Like there.
So, how many C6X tokens do you think we're going to need for the anniversary bundle?
I don't know. That depends on how many ships there are, I imagine. An answer I also do not have. Unfortunately.
Although they have been getting better with the number of upgrade tokens they give us.
Yes, because we've been bothering it about it every single time. We're the best. Well, I don't use aux power for anything on this ship, so nah. I'd rather have the engine power.
Seriously, that wasn't enough salvage. Damn.
I mean, I like beam overload. Fire at will, I will totally build as soon as we get an extension trait for it. That's my thinking. If we get an extension trait for it, I'll totally build a fire at will, and I'll enjoy it too.
Because it looks awful.
I will turn the Endeavor into a fire at will build if we get an extension trait for it.
Thomas, please watch the stream. Thomas, please watch the stream.
Thomas has absolutely
Encourage
no
people.
control over that.
Yes,
He's
encourage
the
people, Thomas.
I'm using beam overload. How could you hate on beam overload? Don't you like the pew? I like the pew pew. The pew
But
pew
we
is
would
fine.
rather do the pew 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 pew.
I would, but beam overload has an extension, and fire at will doesn't. Very good. I like beam overload. That being said, surgical strikes is better, except you can only use it on intel ships. CSV is better than all of that, but doing CSV on a cruiser like this, it's weird and dumb.
Although
beam
we
overload.
do know someone who can get that to work.
Yeah, alphas. I
Alpha
just let alpha
built
do
it.
things.
Yeah.
I said that, Houston. Cannon Scatter Volley is the go-to, but I don't want to do Cannon Scatter Volley on a cruiser that can't equip DHCs. I don't have to.
You're not right.
What to?
Blockade.
Oh right, these are mirrorboard. I should. Ah, god damn it! They explode.
Hey, you forgot they go pop.
Yeah, they do go pop.
Well, when was the last time we fought them? The event? Maybe once or twice since?
I mean, depends on when the last time you did the mission was.
I had a random pop there.
Oh wait, I guess the last mission
Then
is the
big.
one where we're in the Dyson crew. We don't fight the mirrorboard in that one, do we? We fight the control board.
Oh, yeah. The blue ball. Yeah.
The board, but blue. They're blue. Da boo dee da boo die. 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 You know, it's really funny that you say that because I do beam overload, but I also, you know, understand how blue works. I do beam overload because I can. Because the fact is that beam overload could get you through just about any content this game has. When I want to do a ton of DPS, I'll switch to my CSV, but that's not what I'm doing.
And with the amount of Lobby we've been receiving recently, getting the primate bloody
Oh, getting the Adelaide.
ship called the Super Weapon Ingenuity. Yes. The overload is solid.
Oh, I could care less about that generation. Most things die before it matters. And if they survive long enough for threat generation to matter, then I've done my job for them. Adapt to this. Star Trek 5.
I just got you the starship.
Oh no, that's the spirit, that's the Ow! My nacelles, they're on fire!
I hear they have to cream for that.
Not my nacelles!
Your ample nacelles?
Captain! Protect the nacelles! What does God give the Borg? I do like Vowel Link Proton. Different. Ba 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 ba. I see an assimilator. Never mind, the assimilator died. Oh boy, time to fight some cubes. Bring them on. We can handle them.
Observe. Something is disrupting the stitching network.
The enemy of the enemy is an enemy's enemy. Enemy. If you're not with me, then you're my enemy. For Firewall, what specialization do you have? No, you don't need any specialization. Firewall is a tactical bridge officer ability, so you need a tactical seat. Firewall 3 is on a lieutenant commander. Firewall 2 is on a lieutenant seat, and Firewall 1 is on an ensign seat. No specializations required.
Although, if you are going to run it and you want fire up well, entwined tactical matrices
Well,
will make your life easier.
That depends on if you're running multiple weapon things. And don't forget, Terror Gate is still very much a thing. The dark shadow that looms above our heads.
I was going to say, my sister's not due today.
Oh, jeez. I love the sound of getting the Tholian warp crystals. Such a great sound. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ba 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 boom. Ba 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 boom. Ba 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 boom. Princeton. Hop, lock, load, fly. Which ship? Oh, the Excelsior 2. I do like that thing. I'm also a really big fan of the Obana.
Also pretty.
I should figure this
I'm
one
just
out
thinking.
again.
I mean, honestly,
Hmm.
there wasn't anything in the Picard series I disliked as far as ship design goes.
I have one, but it might be considered a hot take.
Mm.
I'm not a massive fan of the design of the World Racer. I understand why its design is the way it is, but I like Federation ships, and it just feels so strange.
I'm actually using the Ross skin on the World Racer.
Valid. And then after that one, my next least favorite design is the Season 1 Inquiry with the short stubby nacelles. Maui type nacelles are superior. Changed my mind.
No, the Inquiry design.
Thick nacelles. If I don't have ample nacelles, there is no point to the starship existing. Changed my mind. The event of the free Voyager be already finished? Yes, it did. On PC, it did. I don't believe it's gone live on console yet. And I mean, technically we did, Gaming Stuka. I mean, the Inquiry can be gotten for not lockbox/promo. The legendary.
It's a hell of a ship.
It's also arguably the best variant out of. Well, it is one of the best variants out of it. It has the trait that is good. For an Isomag perspective, I think the lockbox one is slightly better. It has one more engineering console slot. And it's kind of a moot point anyway. The Achilles beats both the promo one and the lockbox one. The deflector one is better. Having a deflector is always better. No debate there. Inquiry Gamma is the best. Inquiry Gamma with ample nacelles is perfection. It is simply perfection. It's a perfect starship. This is perfect. No notes. It's perfect.
Romulans are attacking from the west. Romulans are attacking from the south.
Also, don't forget to claim your Section 31 rifles, everybody. Don't forget to claim your Section 31 rifles, everybody. Don't forget to claim your Section 31 rifles, everybody! Don't miss it! Again. Please. It's such a fun weapon.
Romulans are attacking from the south.
You okay there, Zax?
Then you urge to pee like a mother. I can't actually click the respawn button. It's behind too many windows.
Also, oh wow, I just, my immersion was just completely destroyed. All these rocks in front of me. It's just one big rock with textures to make it look like multiple rocks, but it's not. It's just one rock.
Are attacking
Ah! It's just one rock. Decided to make TMP caps on console for 15th bundle. Nice. I need to make room in my roster.
Yeah.
I have like 2 ship slots available, I think. I need to dry dock a bunch of stuff. Slash get rid of Zen store ships. I don't know. I have a list of the ships I need to get rid of. I just need to do it. I have many dry dock slots though. Or rather I can. So I'll probably just do that.
Plus, you could update the ship wheel.
Ha 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 ha. You're funny.
Yeah.
What's the ship wheel?
Uh-huh.
What's the ship wheel?
Something you haven't updated in a couple of months.
I don't know what that shape is. What is this wheel?
Something a streamer would put on their freaking options for people to roll on.
What is wheel? I will add the ship wheel back when my loadouts aren't broken.
Mm-hmm.
I will add the ship wheel back when my loadouts are not broken. I have the day off on the 11th. If
I think
loadouts
we'll
are
be doing
fixed by
everything.
then, I will fix any loadouts that are currently broken. And then we will bring back the ship wheel.
Who do you
Promise.
think's going to play it out?
What?
Who do you think's going to buy it out?
Buy what out?
The event.
Maybe me. I don't know yet. I have not made a decision on that quite yet at this time. For that, I think I would need to know what the ship looks like. That would be the deciding factor. It has to look good. I need a picture of it. Post the videos!
Yeah, the Rex was a nice surprise.
Also, question that you play so on PC, but your dad's code remote. I am so sorry to hear that. And Yelwin says, question, what processor do I have? Can it open STO in the integrated GPU? I have an i5 12600K, and while I could open STO and run it off of the integrated GPU, I would very much not do that because the performance would be poo-poo. Or rather, it would... poo-poo is bad. It would be non-optimal, and I definitely wouldn't be able to stream it. I don't do encoding on my CPU for streaming. Both of them are offloaded to my GPU, which is a 3070. But the short answer is I could, but I do not. I would be giving up a bunch of performance for no real reason. I got very lucky and was able to get a 3070 during the GPU shortage. And by lucky, I mean my girlfriend got one for me. And I love her very much. Oh, I'm gonna die. That is crazy gaming, Stuka. It sounds like you might have... I can't even imagine what that problem might be. That sounds terrible. Sounds like you have a problem with your power supply. And it might have fried other components too, but you won't really know if you don't until you replace the power supply.
Or your friend has a workbench computer that you can test your gear on.
Well, that would still just be replacing the power supply first. Ow! We're here. It'll be coming to you guys soon, Demo Briggs. Soon. And yeah, because it sounds like your power supply is just completely dead. That will stop your computer from doing anything at all. I would start with replacing that and seeing if it starts up. Oh my gosh. You guys are trying computers? You both had the same bad luck. I'm so sorry. Why are there Romulans here? Wait, what? Zex. The last part of, what's it called? Minor instabilities. Nakul are supposed to spawn in, yeah?
Normally?
Yeah, there were Romulans spawning in too. That was weird. There's still Nakul spawning in, but like some of them were Romulans just then.
That is odd. It's normally just Romulans trying to kill your ass.
Yeah, it's normally just Nakul.
No, yeah. The first two waves are
Romulans,
yeah,
and the last part is Nakul.
Because
we were getting both at the same time. That's weird.
Neat-ish.
Good evening. How goes it? Are we done yet? Turn off the drill! Nice, nice. Gotta get all those purple rocks together. You should already be done turning off the drill. Whee!
Protect me while I shut down that sub-console.
How goes your salvage, Zex?
Oh, it's done and back in World 359.
Nice. I really want to go back and rewatch the Star Trek movies now. The J.J. Abrams ones.
I've actually got the Blu-ray collection of all the Star Trek movies.
Same, but I'll probably watch them on Paramount Plus just because it's slightly easier. It's also not like I have a DVD player handy because I'm in my.
You have a
20s.
PlayStation 5.
Well, yeah, but that's in my living room.
You used to watch it on the big TV.
Well, if I want to watch it in bed.
Meh.
If I stream it, I can watch it wherever I want. Plus, I don't think that the Blu-ray copy will use Dolby Atmos, which is kind of frustrating. But the streaming one does. At least I think it does. Oh, does Paramount Plus support Dolby Atmos? I have honestly never bothered to check. We're done! Now get me off of this stupid planet! Woo-hoo! Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Do 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 do. Hey Becky, how's it going? How was everybody's weekends? Bum 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 bum. Alrighty. Oh, why was it so awesome, Eggsy? Do anything fun? Not too bad, not too bad. Where are we going?
Space.
It is space.
please don't bug it, please don't bug it. Oop, patching.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
Time to see just how amazing the Princeton class can be.
All attempts to hail the stock their smoke begin.
Oh hey, completely reset my bar again. That's cool.
Nope, still isn't loading my previous loadout.
Oofed up. Hopefully it'll get fixed when they do the thingy thing. Oh wow.
Scanning the nanite transformer. Done. There's nothing that
Oop, helps start my load. Start my key spammer.
Oh, damn, that went in quick.
Yes.
Oh, cube's up.
Yes. Gateway's down. There's a sphere alive.
Where?
Left side. It's dead. Boom!
That was gross. That was gross.
Well, I didn't fire at all in the beginning because I forgot to start my key spammer by
the
accident.
transwarp conduit has been
Whoopsie doodles. Do 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 do. Well, that was a very quick one, so let's queue for one more and then we'll switch up the teams again. Prepare for launch. Do 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 do. Pop. Do 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 do. Ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da. Ba da ba.
Oh, someone's in a Soyuz.
The Soyuz? Where? I don't see any Soyuz. Are you talking about Storm? Because that is a Miranda variant. Ooh! A Repulse class. Don't see too many of those around.
Yeah.
It was a shame. It's cool shit.
There's the Theseus. We don't
Which
see many of
Theseus?
those either.
Theseus 1 and Theseus 2. Oh no!
Ah. Oh.
Yes! I got the Niagara! The predecessor to the best ship in the fleet, the Princeton class! Woo!
Oh, mother.
Woo!
Just because I'm a carrier?
Princeton! 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 Princeton!
I've got a
Princeton!
nebula.
Princeton? Princeton. Princeton?
Kind of makes you wonder how long that's going to be your favorite ship, though.
It's not my
With
favorite
the
chip. It's one of my favorite chips. Jamestown.
With the anniversary around the corner.
Jamestown! Maybe we'll get a TMP Princeton class.
Oh, I would kind of dig that. Actually, anything TMP, I kind of dig.
So basically, peak.
TMP lost their
STO era is one of the
next
coolest.
generation. DS9 was also good. Had some weird kit bashes in DS9 there.
Sector 001.
001.
We will destroy you. Task Group Alpha, engage the Borg. Groups Beta and Gamma, hold for now.
Open fire. Make the Borg regret coming to our space.
Oh, hey, Endeavor.
Hello, my name is Endeavor. I fly the Princeton. I fly at a Princeton. I fight at a Borg.
You look at the pizza?
I make it a pizza. I eat it a pizza.
I don't want pizza now.
Pizza's always good. Assimilation probes incoming.
Hey.
Oh, Cisco. Poor Cisco. We've got escape pods.
The Garrett just blew up.
I see the Endurance and the Roosevelt, and they're both Narendra classes. Oh look, it's the Parliament class. Oh, I'm about to die. Zax, avenge me! Ah! Blah, blah, blah. I died.
There goes the prototype Akira.
No, not the Akira. I couldn't save them. Let's see. Big question. Why did Starfleet keep civilians on the ship sent to fight the Borg? I mean, in all fairness, they called a bunch of ships kind of at the last minute. There wasn't a lot of time to do much else. Keep in mind, they were scrambling ships so fast, a training ship was here too. The TS Republic. Like, this was a, like, last-ditch effort kind of thing. Think about how big of a threat the Borg were. We're at Wolf 359. We're just a stone's throw away from Earth. What spheres?
I went Bob.
I'm getting the last of the escape pods over here. The Liberator is helping me. Yes. Don't let it go to warp! No!
Oh, this graveyard every time.
Yeah. Poor Melbourne.
Nicely done. Thankfully, we have safety protocols in place. About only your pride took actual damage.
24 out of 24 simulation probes destroyed. 65 out of 72 life pods. And 79 out of 50 hard points. Very
We
cool.
don't like the Borg.
I don't select the Borg. The Borg make me very angry. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum.
I thought you
Hmm?
wanted to take other people.
Yeah, but we don't have 8 people.
8?
Well, that would be 2 different groups of 4 rotating each time. I can count, you know?
Well, you're an engineer.
Last I checked. And yeah, I don't think it was ever confirmed which ship he was in. I don't think that was ever established. Where are we getting sent to this time? I'm
Endeavor.
nervous.
Looking at the legendary Akira multi-task bloody ship,
The multi-mission
I wish they
cruiser.
gave her another hangar.
But it's a multi-mission cruiser.
Yeah. They broke the rules once, just break them again and give it a second hangar.
What do you mean broke the rules once? What they break the rules with?
The Typhon.
Typhon's a different class of ship, though. Escort carriers can have 2 hangar bays because it's...
Oh, you recently?
Well, yeah, but like, multi-mission cruisers only have 1 hangar bay. Like the Clark. Clark is also a multi-mission cruiser, I think. Yeah, I think the Wolf 359 like YouTube thing and the Battle of Wolf 359 book both have him on the secondary hull of a Galaxy class, the Admiral.
Yeah, it was on the battle bridge.
Yeah, I don't know what STO establishes, but for the most part they go off of what the book had. Ah! Oh, I finally got blown up. I got warp core breached.
Oh, damn. That reminds me. Repairing damage.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be repairing hull in space, but I don't really have anything on any of my ships that does that, so...
I have an engineering tune that I take out and take his shield off and run Nitro.
Imagine having an engineering
team. Ugh.
I teleported briefly inside of a pickle ship.
Oh, damn.
Fuse feedback pulsing any second now. Missiles go! Oh, missiles work. I mean, the Niagara and the Springfield class and the rest of them wouldn't be considered antiques.
You could be so much more.
That or we just managed to blow up first. She was about to activate it. It's just she died first, which I will happily take. Because we didn't have any science people on the team, so nobody sub-nuked her.
Sucked her. No, nobody sucked her.
Ba, 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 ba. The Freedom class. Is that the one they sold one?
Yes, the Freedom is the one that sold one.
Ah. The little thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nobody would have had a sub-nuke there. We didn't have any science. We had engineers and we had tactical officers. I think that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And gotcha. We await your arrival. Underwriter, I think I have you on my friends list. Maybe I don't. Underwriter, let me know when you're in here, and I will send you a team invite. Oh, gotcha. Let me get you added. Oh, I totally have you on here. Oh, it's because I used a space instead of an underscore. Yeah, I'm just dumb. Totally already had you. I just neglected to use logic. I require Vulcan meditation. Also, in 2 more days, the next video goes live on the good old Augur class, which you guys should all go and check out over on my YouTube channel, by the way. It's a really cool video. I think you'll like it. Oh, gotcha. Hopefully it brings you in soon. Yeah, the Augur class video goes live Wednesday at noon. The Hope class went up late last week, and the Connie 3 went up Wednesday last week. That was a very fun video to do, because I got to do a shot of the Connie 3 inside of Earth Space Dock, which took quite a lot of working to get working properly. But I did it. Oh, patching. Where are we going? Borg disconnected. That's probably the last CFO we do tonight.
I am 7 of 9. In this instance, I speak for the cooperative.
So, 7 of 9. She speaks for the cooperative. Not to be confused with the Lorax, who speaks for the trees. Hello, Borg probe. Goodbye, Borg probe. Welcome back. Yeah, roughly the same size. There's a little bit of a difference just because of like the sort of layout of the ships. Bottom pylon on this one's a little bit shorter and stuff, but yeah, for the most part they're around the same size. Whee!
Oh, there's a new hot take. Marvel Rivals is a Fortnite clone,
What?
apparently.
Huh?
Yeah, people put in really weird videos out.
I mean, it'll certainly get clicks, because that doesn't make any sense to me. Let's do it. Oh, that sounds awesome. Have fun. Oh, Cuffs is gonna go see Hamilton. Bring on the enemies. Oh. Well, we got the optional with a minute and a half left to go. We can kind of just chill now until the next phase starts.
No getting position.
Species 8472 is approaching.
Boom. Disconnected spheres. You will be freed. You have been freed. I would love for this DOT to end. I would love for this DOT to end.
Shields failing.
Oh well.
Left shields failing. Rear shields failing. Right shields failing.
Destroy the disconnected warships. Stop them.
Right shields failing.
Boom. Oh, you got blown up. What got you? Ah. Yeah, that'll do it. I mean, as far as I know, 5th gen Intel CPUs are still supported by the game, right? On paper, you shouldn't have any problem. I forget exactly what the cutoff point is for Intel processors now. They did raise the minimum requirements at some point, but I'm pretty sure 5th gen is still. Here! Destroyed! Is it time for the next phase yet? No, I forgot. This TFO is so incredibly, insanely long.
It's not Days of Doom. Be happy.
I mean, I guess.
Detecting something on an intercept.
Days of Doom is literally time gated.
This TFO is time gated. Oh god. Actually, that's literally what she said.
Warning.
Here we go.
Attack.
I mean, it probably won't be a very great gaming experience, but I don't see why you couldn't.
All have a ship designed to fight the ship. Destroy it before it attacks the cooperative.
Oh, my ship is on fire again. Got 2 plasma fires on either side of my saucer. And now they're draining my shields. First the board come from my crew, now they come from my shields. I will not stand for this. pretty well on the way. We're gonna get the optional here too. We're absolutely demolishing these guys. Bring us about. Boom, boom, and boom. And boom. Ah, phaser reflection! Should the Excelsior Mark II should have been the US Excelsior 2009 on Picard show? I mean, legacy registries tend to be kind of wonky. I can see the argument for both situations, to be honest. Here we go.
Will not fall here. I will not allow it.
You will be eliminated.
The weak shall perish.
Free Remodels. They're attacking one another. This is your chance.
Ah! Oh, someone assimilated the boss ship. I also got feedback pulsed again. Oh, Discord's having a funny? How so? Oh, it disconnected you. It moved you to a different room. Are you back with us, X? Hello? Hello, 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 hello. It's also not turning. Oh. What was that? X? I think Discord might be having trouble in general. My ping is all over the place. Can everyone on stream still hear me okay? Yeah, then Discord's acting really weird. But alrighty, with that, we are just about at 10 o'clock. So we are going to wrap up the stream here for the night. It has been a ton of fun getting to be back on the air with everybody here. We will we'll be back later this week, I hope. Plan is to go live again on Thursday, and we have a new YouTube video going up on Wednesday. The link to that is in chat. I hope everybody goes ahead and checks that out. Exy, thank you so much for the 10 bits. You are absolutely awesome. And I hope everybody has a fantastic rest of their week. If you enjoyed the stream and want to see more, consider dropping a follow. It helps the channel grow every single day, and you know I always appreciate it. We have a Discord where we get into all sorts of trouble. The link to that is in chat. Discord.gg/Endeavor Studios, and you can find that link and many more at our main website, www.endeavorgaming.com. But alrighty, that's all I've got for the night, everybody. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your evening, and if I don't see you, an awesome rest of your week. As always, you have been live with Endeavor Gaming, and remember, keep calm, game on.